So you do that trip, and does that keep happening? Like, are you still involved in that after, or is that like a
Okay,
one-time thing?
so that's what happened after. While I'm doing all of these things, community painting, doing all of these things, well, I start uh, create kind of hip hop gatherings, ciphers, hip hop ciphers in Saint Michel, Quartier Saint Michel, and there is a group that is being created by Cirque du Soleil, which is established in Saint Michel, and they create a group of 5 musicians to represent a bit urbanity of hip hop, and they create in 6 countries. They do the same thing. So there's 6 group of 5 young 20 years old artists that are meeting in Australia for a show from Cirque du Soleil. So we were kind of coached to do a tour there, and I was selected, and it's a group that we called Amerithm, Rhythm, like Americas but with rhythm inside, and it's me, Stack Money, who produced Esprit de Combat and my first single. He was a producer that was producing for Sans Pression and people like this, but he was also a pillar of Montreal graffiti. So for me to have him as the DJ and producer of this band, I could go do graffiti with him also. So that was the idea. There's also an amazing singer called Esmeralda, also known as Sola, um, from Peru. So she was representing South America. And then a brother and a sister called Baby K and Chile that were from El Salvador. And us 5 were selected to go to Australia, which was my second professional trip in my life. And also my second full studio album, which was Amerithm, that I did with them, that came out, I think, in 2006. So we're still in these years. But the trip to um, the trip to Australia with Cirque du Soleil was in 2004, just before I did my first album, Le Remedium. And then I pushed Le Remedium. In 2006, I started doing my back and forth in France. So I went to tour in France. I recorded a project called Tour de France with 7D and maybe Watson, and 13 different featuring in different cities of France that I went and recorded there, not over studios, internet, or none of that stuff. And that's it. So 2006 was that. And also a group called Nomadic Massive. I don't know if you know them.
I've heard that name before.
Nomadic Massive, they're still active and they are a pillar of Montreal, and they are a beautiful example of our diversity, uh, musically, culturally, philosophically, even. But they are kind of like big brothers and big sisters. Like they were already making events happen. They're maybe like 3 years older than me, but it's kind of significant when you're 23, like they're 26, 27, they're already having thing more on lock. So they were a lot my example on how to move at that time. And I went with them in 2006 at the La Havana Hip Hop Symposium, which was the hip hop festival of La Havana in Cuba. So 2006 was already 2 trip in the same year. I was already recording,
Yo, I
finishing.
feel like of everyone I've talked to, you have clocked the most traveling at this point in your life.
It's possible, but it's not even the objective. To me, the objective is I'm probably going to be one of the human that has published the most as far as all of my medium included. Hopefully, God willing, inshallah, I produce good work and not just quantity, but hopefully I also have good qualities. And I think I do, even if we always have to be better and upgrade.
Yeah.
But
But I think the traveling probably
the
helps.
traveling is everything, bro.
And then
I
like
miss traveling. I'm gonna
the
start crying now. It's the longest I've been um, deprived of my nomadicity. It's in the last 10 months. So I'm going back on the road. I'm leaving soon, and I miss traveling. It's an entire part of who I am, and I feel deprived from a part of myself right now.